Welcome to F.A.C.E. How are you? I'm going to ask you to unmute. I already did that. So, welcome, Karthik.
I'm good. Hi, Dale. How are you?
Hi, can you turn it up a little bit?
Uh, okay. How is it now? Good to go?
Much better, much better. And you could share the screen here in Zoom. It's that green button when we get to talking about the markets.
Right.
And you have a real high bar to meet now that I've told everyone that Raksha's your wife, and she's done a lot of tremendous interviews with great forecasts, and I know you're a team. You know what I'm interested in? Were you guys, or start with you, what's the genesis of your trading career? When did it start? Did you always know you wanted to trade?
Yes, I guess it's been since like 2007 when there's the stock called Reliance.
Okay.
And started with that and a career in Carvi, and from there being their analyst over there working. And yeah, after that, I don't know how it happened. I don't know all the other things how it happened. I just remember the first day at Carvi. I think it was 2008 Jan 6th.
Okay. All right. So you were there for, the Great Recession, and you learned in bear markets. Were you married then to Raksha, or how that?
No,
Huh?
no. I was married. I think. Okay, now this is.
So we want to know two things: how you got into trading, and how you ended up with your best trade, marrying a woman like Raksha.
Okay, the trading part is like I was always been a trader.
Okay.
Then I got married to Raksha. She comes from a typical Marwadi business families in India.
Okay.
So, the moment I was just looking at the charts, she used to come and ask like, okay, what is this? What is this?
Yeah.
So, she was too curious. And she was also curious about the money which was being made.
Sure. What wife isn't? Huh? Huh? And so you were really her teacher.
Yeah, kind of. Fortunately or unfortunately, I am.
Okay, so you were her mentor. Well, how fortunate for her that she didn't have to scour through the internet. So, okay, enough of the backstory.
Okay.
I've seen some of your tweets and posts over the last few years, Karthik, and I've seen you nail some things. So, what are you seeing here in the Nifty?
As of now, I am purely bullish on Nifty. And I am not at all bearish. I'm just waiting for retest on this line. These are pitchfork lines.
Okay.
I'm expecting a fall to 34888.80, somewhere close to here or here. And then I'm expecting it to go all the way up.
Okay.
Like till here. This is some place where I'm looking Bank Nifty to go and touch. Close to 3,618. I mean, 36,818.
Okay. And that's pushing it out. Is that it looks like the year? So you think we have a couple of real bullish years ahead of us into 2023? Is that kind of what you're saying here? I mean, I agree. I think there's going to be a pretty good washout in between, but there could be enough inflation in the system, or there's more coming, especially if we have a pullback. So you like the Nifty. As our viewers could see, I know what the yellow dots are. I don't know what the white arrows is. Is that just drawing tools?
These are my tools which I've redesigned everything. I mean, like from the analyst pitchfork, and I've put a few levels of mine and try to kind of tweaked it a bit for which suits up my trading style. So these are those slopes, whatever you guys are actually seeing. These are mostly whenever I see a double test on anything, the market is testing it twice, I just enter the market, either for the short side or for the long side.
I got a question from Ronit, one of your countryman, although are you
Oh,
guys in
hi,
the
Ronit.
UK now? You know Ronit? Okay. With oil breaking out, do you think banks will do as well as gasoline? Indian petrol is shooting up.
Right.
It's all-time high in India. And will India bond yields in the 10-year break out and have higher yields because of what's happening in energy?
Right.
That's there's Rona doesn't waste time. He injects three questions in one.
Okay.
So you're looking for higher yields because is inflation narrative alive and well in India? Karthik?
I am not much of like looking at the inflation part or
Yeah.
things over the fundamental side of it,
Yeah, you're a
because
technical guy.
right, because I personally, what I feel is, the fuel prices are hiking up and all these things. They have a lot of, a political game towards it, rather than being call it as a fundamental, stuff, because even the banks or anything here, but I don't really want to go there and talk about it, though we know the inside story, what is happening here and, in India, and why
Okay.
the prices are going up.
So
Uh,
basically, what you want to talk about is making money and not being controversial, politically. Ronit, that's your last question today.
yeah,
So
yeah,
anyway, and Ronit's going to be with us Wednesday. So it's India
right.
week here on Face.
Well,
And,
well,
anyway, so okay, you're bullish that.
right,
Um, he's saying, will the bank Nifty? Do you
right.
break up the? I gave him one more question. Will the bank Nifty outperform the Nifty? Do you watch the subsectors of the Nifty?
I do, but mostly my focus is very keen on Bank Nifty. I don't actually go into much other areas. I stick to gold, and
Okay.
but as of now, I mean, of some time, I'm just sticking to Bank Nifty. I feel that it's a kind of money. Money can be made good on this Bank Nifty, on this index.
Yeah, all you
Um,
need is one.
yeah,
I tell the story. Everyone thinks they have to be a portfolio trader, Karthik, and have like 20 different positions working. If when there were floor traders, there were guys that never left the same ring, and they
right,
mastered one market.
right.
How many markets would you say you trade? You probably monitor more, but how many would you say you actively trade?
Four,
Four?
right,
Okay.
four.
And you're a pro. So here you go. Here's a guy that's been doing it for quite some time, and he's only trading four markets. Do you find that, Karthik, if you started to expand that universe, you lose your sharpness and laser focus by just trying to observe too much?
I like to observe everything. I mean, like I'm
Okay.
even into DAX, all those things. But my focus, like is primary. My primary focus is these four things.
Okay.
Crude oil. Crude oil is also like off late, as I told you, that I'm totally into this Bank Nifty, because I feel that there's certain noise which is going to disturb your trading pattern if you're into too many things.
Well, here in the U.S., higher yields, which we
Mhm.
had up until recently when they started moving sideways to
Mhm.
lower, is
Mhm.
constructive. The banks, especially if we have yields not inverting, but in fact, widening. So higher interest rates, are they part of this scenario? Have you had a bump up in rates over the last several months, or you don't pay attention to that? So let's just stick to the chart. So um, let's let's get to your other charts, and those yellow circles on there, Karthik, they're not boomy.
No, Boomi is something which I've created to narrow down my work. Like it tells me like how to be how the things done. Boomi is this. So if it is staying on the green band with the green zone, I expect the market to go up. Whenever it touches up the green band, I feel that the market is going up. When it is there, it is going to retrace back to this level and again keep going up. That's what my red line here is also saying.
So from about 35 to 37 is what you're looking for.
Right. So, a retrace comes down to 35.1 to 5.8, and then, it might spend some time here, a good some time, it is not going to move around, but there might be certain noise on this red line, this one here at 34,884, and then boom, to 36,830, 0.75. That's what I am thinking. Yeah, that's where I'm expecting my game to go.
Okay.
So I'm going to buy on this line once there is certain consolidation in this area. I could see some few candles, like not just kind of sitting on this lines, just not moving anywhere. Then I feel that I should actually long.
Okay. What are those lines called? Are they Keltner channels or?
No, these are just we call it as an absolute lines. We have from the data back. It's more of like support and resistance, but it's in a different way. We have used certain algorithms to make it a bit different and easy. So
you're a coder. You're a coder too. You do all of this coding.
I am not a coder, but I used to code. But now we outsource everything most of the time, and most of the time I'm only making money behind the desk.
Okay.
And on these gold, crude, all these things, because this has been done now. Whatever the Bhumi Maya, this has been done. The code and everything has been done.
Right.
So and I only look forward and come down here and see where the market is heading and see whether they are in between those lines or is it breaking those lines. To just make the game a bit easy, and from there I take up the things.
Okay.
So
let's look at your other. Let's take a look at gold and crude, and if
gold.
that's what.
Yes, I should be having a chart on the gold as well. Gold, I'm actually expecting a certain consolidation here at this point. This area. Let me put this. Might as well. It's gonna speak the same. I guess. Yeah. This what. So 1878 or something. I'm looking at the bounce, and then I'll be looking at 1901 on this.
Okay.
So
what's the TF you're using here? 1 hour.
It's 1 hour. Yes. Mostly it's 1 hour.
So are most of your trades from the 1 hour?
Most of my trades are here. I just shorted gold here at this area. I mean here, because on the retest, as I told you, I don't actually always follow the retest pattern. So I just retest, and it came exactly to this point. I can understand that, there's no proper buys here because the buy is much away from this point. So, I will short here. So I couldn't short here because I was into something, but I made my short at 1900 something, and I was in this game till this point.
Is that star up there, Boomy?
Yeah, it's a star boom as well. It's an uptrend. It's an uptrend.
All right, so are you mainly day trading if you're using a 1 hour TF or swing, or do you go to larger time frames to
mostly
swing and?
Yes, mostly swing. I mean, like my trade lasts for like a day or two, but I follow my levels. If I see certain potential reversals from anywhere, if I'm in like good profit, then I just wait for these targets to hit and take out, as I have done here, because I could not exit here. I mean, I could not, but it touched my red line here. So, I understood that from here it is going to retrace till at least a good 1916. So I made my exit from here to here, like a $20 mover, kind of that.
Okay. All right. And what are you seeing in WTI?
WTI is, again, I'm expecting certain bullishness till 70.31, this area. This is where I was supposed to buy, but I missed my buy today. So I'm just waiting for the retrace somewhere at 68.76. Then I'd be looking at 70 straight. And it has to go further to 71.25. That's what I'm expecting in crude oil right now, as of now.
Okay, so what's your self-talk when you miss a trade? What do you say to yourself?
Not mine.
Huh?
Not mine.
Don't mind.
Not mine.
There's always
not mine. Yeah. I always think that it's not my trade, and it's not my trade. There's always the market is forever. I mean, there was times I used to wait for a trade for like good 1 month and 2 months as well.
Yeah.
Still, that is not a right setup.
That was analysis paralysis, right? Waiting a couple months. for a trade. I bet that's when you shorten your TF. I bet you were on longer TFs with that going on.
Right.
Were you?
Right. For with me, like the longer TF goes with, sometimes I go with a daily, which I come from my trades mostly on a daily time frame. But as of now, I'm using 1 hour time frame. TF 1 hour is my regular time frame. It has become 1 hour is my regular right now.
Okay. What's the worst drawdown you've had in the last couple of years?
Oh, I had okay. That's my last huge drawdown was back a couple of months back. It was $600,000, somewhere close to. Yeah, that was my largest
Wow.
one. Yeah.
Okay. And what did Raksha say about that?
There was a time when I used to lose, because winning and losing is part of this game. I mean, nobody wins forever in this game. There
Right.
are always hard days in this, and so there was a time when she used to pick up the loss on my face, but now the profit and loss, I think I've made that, it doesn't much affect your inner peace.
Wow,
So
that's really something that a lot of people go fetal when they go through something like that. Do you, after something like that, do you ever just take a break, or
yeah, I took a break. I took a break of 3-4 days, and I understood where I went wrong, because technically I was right, but psychologically I was not right.
okay?
So sometimes I believe, I don't know how many in this room do agree with me, but I believe that 95% it's your psychology which lets you in the game.
Yeah,
If you're
I,
even some.
you have me, you have my agreement on that.
So
Yeah, it's all in our heads.
right, because even the most the baddest technical trade, if you have a strong head, you might actually come out with a minimum loss. But even if you are on a right trade, if your psychology is not really good, it's not going well with you, I think you'll come out in a bad way out of it.
Or you come out too soon because you're so used to losing.
Right.
The minute you have a profit,
Right.
I call that first daylight syndrome. So here's a nice testimonial for you while you're on the air, and I know Raksha is watching. Naza Ibrahim Maj,
Right.
do you know
Oh,
her?
yeah.
Yeah, she found you here,
Yes.
and she said Boomi is phenomenal. I'm the user. She's the user. Very glad to say it. Thanks, Dale, for bringing Raksha here. Firstly, that's where she got interested in their algorithm.
A big thanks to Nasa. A big thanks. I mean, she's
Yeah.
always been in our community here, the Discord community.
Okay, so we're still looking at Nifty. Anything else you want to talk about today?
I think Nifty is it, and maybe I'm looking at the D as well. So
The
this is
DAX.
right.
Okay.
So, as of now, this is where the reversal is, and I'm not going to do anything fancy here. I'm just gonna sit quiet and make sure that the D comes down to till this particular point, and then I'm gonna go long. Or if from here, if it is falling, I'm gonna short it till 15 620, something like that.
Okay.
So.
Well, if you'd like to right now, you
Mhm.
could show your website so that people know where to find you,
Oh.
Karthik. And I know you have a different handle on Twitter. You have at EchoWise,
Right.
EchoWise Lab. Is that it?
Right. I go by the name EchoWise Labs. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, that's been
Okay.
there. And, so
So you're doing classes online, or you're doing them in person?
Right. My class is it's a master class which I teach certain advanced technical programs, and I only pick up 10 people per batch, and so we are going for the next sixth batch. We are at successful sixth batch now, and so it's in 16th of
You,
this June.
oh, you do it online or
It's
live?
no,
And
it's live. It's live. This is
oh,
this one. It's live. It's going in 9 days. it's
So it has to be, do people fly in from all over the world to take it?
through
Or
a
is it
webinar.
mainly local people from, you guys live where, in London?
No, we are in Hyderabad, but this class live in the sense
Okay.
it's all recording. Of course, I'm in the webinar, but I'm going to be live, so there won't be any recording sessions. So that's what I meant to
Oh,
say.
I see.
Right,
Okay.
it's going to be on Zoom. So every alternate
Okay.
day, I'll be there.
Okay.
This is
Um,
the program here.
okay. So,
Right.
what do you charge for a course like that?
Oh, that's in a USD. I think that's $535, something like that.
545 for a
Right,
week?
right.
Okay.
Yeah, this one. Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
So,
Well,
of course.
all I could say is Raksha's good, and if she learned from you, thank you for being a good teacher.
Right.
And you must have a lot of patience. You need a lot of patience to teach, don't you? Because I do that too. Are you patient with your students, or do you ever say, do I have to repeat this again? Do you ever say that?
No. I make sure that every student in my class learns till the end. I mean, there is no limit for my class, so because I make sure that every student understand the whole class, and
Yeah.
only once he says, "Okay, Karthik, now leave me," I leave them.
Okay. Now it's saying you're very patient. So,
Thank you, Nazar.
huh?
Thank you, Nazar.
Well, I really, next time, you know what I want to do? And I was serious yesterday on Raksha left. I'd love to have you guys on both together
Wow.
and talk about, because you've accomplished something that probably a lot of people have tried and been able to coexist trying it, and that maybe it had an effect on their marriage relationship, which is more important than a business relationship, right?
Right.
So, I'd like to have you guys on together the next time I bring you guys into the rotation. What do you think? Can you persuade Raksha to do that?
Absolutely.
Okay. All right.
Absolutely.
Because she talks more than you do, too. I feel like I'm a dentist a little bit where I have to pull it out of you. You know what I mean, Karthik?
Yeah, I got it.
Has anyone ever said that to you? Huh?
I
Mum's
don't
the
know.
word with Karthik, but his P&L, I guess, speaks for itself. So I want to thank you, Karthik, for being here. It's very nice to meet you.
Thank you so much, Dave.
I think you're greatly blessed, not just because you're successful in the market, but you're successful in life. And you guys have a new child, and
Yes.
may pips continue to rain down on you and your family. And thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you so much, Dave. Thank you so much. And Raksha is here. She might say you a hi. She's just here. Just
Hello, Raksha.
Hi Dale, how are you?
How did he do?
I am super awesome.
How did your husband do on this interview? What do you give him a grade?
He is always great for me.
Okay. Oh, you're subjective. All right. Okay. Love is blind. I understand. Okay. You guys are a power couple in my book. So nice talking to you. And next time it's the dynamic duo together. Have a great week, Karthik and Raksha, and everyone here that, was able to see something that's pretty unusual, pretty special. And that's going to be a wrap. And you guys know how I end every show. You want to do my tagline for me today, Raksha? What is it?
Yes, I would try. It's don't count your pips, but the blessings.
Don't just count your
Don't
pips.
just count your pips.
Count your blessings.
I think you do in the best way, Dale.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, everyone. Good hunting the rest of the day. And we'll see everyone for Turnaround Tuesday. And kiss your baby and say hello to Boomy for me.
Sure, Dale.
All
And
right,
you
everyone.
Take care.
Thanks, Dave.
All right, that's a wrap, everyone.
Thank you.
Fun.
Bye. Thanks.
Fun and compelling. Powerful combination. Adios. Adios, everyone.
Adios.
Adios.
Bye-bye.
Bye.